All right. So let's talk about you specifically in the field of becoming, of being a doctor. So this is your first year in that. So this is your transitional year, right? So this is your first year.
Preliminary year.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Preliminary year. So this is your preliminary year, right? So this is the first time you really are. This is your first residency, the first year
as a doctor.
As a doctor. So what is that like? Like, I know you had your clinical rotations and all that good stuff, but as a resident, what is that experience like becoming, like, in your own shoes, taking care of patients? How did that go?
It's been incredible. It's a lot of work. Okay. It's the most I've ever worked. We work a lot.
Yeah. Why don't you tell us right now, how much do you work?
I mean, I'd say we work on around 80 hours a week. So we get on usually one day off a week. So,
unheard of.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's normal.
Well, I mean, so if a regular human being that's not a doctor, I feel like that's just insane. That's insane.
Yeah, I agree.
Insane. No, it's insane.
I think it's difficult to have balance and for doctors to take care of themselves because of that.
Yes. Do you think it's necessary? Do you think the culture needs to switch so doctors shouldn't be doing that? Because I think it's obviously you want them to get as much work and, experience under their belt so they can become great doctors and save human beings' lives. But at the same time, you also want to make sure it's not the brink of, mind numbness, craziness, burnout, all of that stuff. Do you think it's necessary to do the 80-hour weeks? Is that...
It's hard to say. I think it's hard to say that that's necessary for a very sustained period of time.
Okay.
I think I look at it as this year is actually going to be the hardest. Okay. It is, intern year is the hardest. It's Grey's Anatomy. They're surgical interns. We're not even surgical interns.
Yes.
So I don't know if there's diminishing returns after a certain amount of hours. I would tend to think that at least as doctors advance, I'd say I have a stronger opinion about when people are kind of full-fledged doctors and practicing, and then their hours are still very long compared to other professions.
Most definitely.
And I think that it doesn't leave them enough time to take care of them, like kind of exercise and eat and spend time with their families. I think that balance needs to be there. Whether it needs to be there every single year, or you can tolerate maybe a year or 2 years where you have longer hours.
And just you saying that is, I just want to also touch on this thing. I'm giving a lot of praise to doctors, and yes, it's because you're here and you're a doctor, but it's also because when you say it, it makes it real, right? Because like you see it, like as a nurse, I see it every single day. I see these doctors in and out, and they're there for 12, 16, 24 hours. It's kind of crazy, right? But like you don't understand it until you actually hear it. And I have to say, like, the kind of person that becomes a doctor has to be the kind of person that has their shit together. Because I don't know too many unhealthy doctors, or I don't know too many doctors that are, like, insane. Like, I feel like doctors have their life together, they're in shape, they do things outside of work, which is mind-blowing to know. It's like, you guys are really put together.
I don't know if everyone is that healthy.
At least at Leahy. You doctors at Leahy look good. I mean, you guys are kicking ass. But yeah, no, I think you guys have like life together. At least our perception of it. My perception.
I mean, I think there could be less work hours.
I agree. No, they most definitely should. I think I'm in the camp of saying that 80-hour work week, especially like just getting thrown into that, is absolutely nuts. So what is the average? What's the work week for once you're a full-fledged doctor?
Depends on the specialty. It varies a lot with specialties.
Okay, so we won't get into those nitty-gritty, but what's
for
your
my
specific?
Specialty?
Yeah, your specific.
Probably closer to a 40-hour work week.
Oh, good.
It's much more.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
See, that's good news. There's light at the end of the tunnel, you guys.
Well, I'm very lucky. I was interested in something that had a reasonable work-life balance.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Agreed.